Good morning, ladies, or afternoon. So today is day 2 of our meal planning course. And so many of you have, sent me a message with your inventory sheet. Sorry, I'm getting my coffee here. And so I want to kind of go over those really quick. And what are some of the things that you guys eat on a regular basis? A lot of starchy things, a lot of processed chips, cookies, things like that, as well as a lot of you felt like you had to spend a lot of money on different supplements. And over the week, we're going to go over what you probably can cut out and things like that. So, the other thing is coffee. Like I just showed you, it's nice to belong to a coffee shop, to go there and things like that. But I want to give you some tips. Making yourself is going to save a ton of money. So, today, what I want you to do is pull out your sheet from yesterday, your inventory sheet. What are some of the things that you buy or you're eating on a regular basis? Okay. Was it that you eat burgers a lot? Is it that, and so I want you to kind of think, well, what goes with that? When you have burgers, do you also buy chips? Are you also, feel like you need to have sodas to go with it or things like that? Do you always do like a pizza night on Friday night with your kids or your family? And so I want you to start thinking, okay, these are the things that we eat a lot. Maybe we could make a healthier version of them. A lot of people are like, well, our family always eats X, Y, and Z. They're never going to change. And sometimes I kind of chuckle a little bit because okay, if it's your husband, it's one thing to try to change your husband, that you're going to have to like talk to them and things like that. But when it's your kids, here's the deal. You're the mom, right? You say this is what we're eating or you go without, right? Now that may be harsh to some of you, but I think too often we've gotten into this, well, I'll just be a short order cook and everyone can just pick and choose what they want and it's a buffet all the time, right? I think of when I was a kid going to my grandma's house, you got to eat what she served or you didn't eat, right? She had 11 kids, and so if she was a short order cook, could you imagine where would she put all that food? And she was already cooking all day long anyways, right? So you need to be like, this is what we're eating, and so therefore this is what you get. And that's why I think it's so important to get your kids involved in this process. So today, this is an example. I'm going to actually upload a different one. This is from 80 Day Obsession, but I'm going to upload the 21 Day Fix one. Here's the reason why. 21 Day Fix allows for it's a little bit more flexible, I'll say, in the choices that you get to eat. So on this sheet, it'll have, on the top, it says green, purple, red, yellow, blue, orange. So the green are going to be your vegetables, purple are your fruits, reds are your proteins, yellow are your carbohydrates, blue are your healthy fats, and orange is going to be your seeds and your dressings. And then you get teaspoons are different, like healthy fats and oils like that. So I really want you to go through this. And do you have to do 21 Day Fix? No. But this is a great way to start implementing some clean eating changes in your weekly menus, in your shopping and things like that. So I want you to look on here. So maybe you always buy white bread. So what can you get on here that's not? You can get whole grain bread or sprouted bread, okay? So maybe you eat tacos a lot. Look on here and see what are some things that you could mix up for your taco night that you have that you could, implement. Or maybe if you do a pizza night, what can you do? And a lot of times, sorry, I'm getting stuffy here. A lot of times we need to watch our portions because we can overdo it on healthy fats and underdo it with the vegetables, right? The same goes for our carbohydrates. A lot of people get afraid of carbohydrates, and I wouldn't say that I'm afraid of them, but I did keto for a while. So if you're not familiar, it's very low, extreme, like no carbohydrates at all. And I was told because of my Hashimoto's disease, that's what I needed to do. Lo and behold, no, it's not a great long-term plan to follow. All right. A lot of people are doing it now. And yes, you can have results at first, but a lot of times people are replacing unhealthy fats. They're not, choosing like nuts and seeds and stuff like that. They're going for cheeses and other things that are not great for you. But the other thing that I found out was that through my lab results, that eating like that was really bad for me for my my blood sugar. All right. So Don't just jump on the bandwagon because everyone says, cut out carbs, they're bad for you, and do this one way, all right? I do encourage trying different things. That's how you're going to know if they work for you or not, all right? I do not believe in one size fits all. I believe that, try it a little bit, let's tweak it. That's why tracking is so important, right? So I can help you to see where, maybe we cut out a little of this, add more of that, things like that. So today, your homework is to go through your food list and see where can you swap out things that you normally buy already. Or maybe you can up something. I know for me, when I very first started 21 Day Fix, this is kind of embarrassing to say, but I hardly ate any vegetables at all. Because sometimes vegetables and fruits can get to be expensive, right? Especially, my kids love them. Don't tell anyone. The other day, I hid a bunch of apples and grapefruits because I want to make sure I have enough fruit to last until shopping day. They eat it up, okay? So I'm telling you, you don't need to always buy sugars and, chips and those types of things for your kids. But what I was talking about with the vegetables is this is a great tip. If you feel like you're buying them and they're going bad, you can opt for frozen. Costco has a great selection of frozen organic vegetables and fruits. The other thing I do is that I buy the huge bag of spinach from Costco, and then I divide it into those little, I think it was in a sandwich size bag, but I measure with my green container because that's a green on this list, and I freeze it and throw it in my smoothies. It doesn't affect it at all. I also buy a bunch of peppers and onions and mushrooms. I chop them all up, mix them up, put them in baggies, store them in the freezer to throw in with scrambled eggs. So you don't have to feel like you need to load up on tons of fresh things and you're like, that's going to cost me more money, right? Buy in bulk when you can. You're always going to save money then, especially if you have extra space like that. Nuts and seeds are something too that we've really started eating more of because they're going to help fill you up longer instead of, just going for a sugary snack like gummy bears or whatever they're called, jerky, things like that, chips, salsa. Opt for some nuts, some hummus, some fruit, things like that. You might be surprised on what your kids will eat and what you'll eat, right? So homework for today is to go through this and see where you can make adjustments. Maybe it's only going to be one meal right now, one meal for this week, and see what you can swap out. So that's what I have for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.